All right, so good to have you back. It's still Weekend Politics, and we're live here in CRBC TV Calabar. My name is Joseph Young. So we had a great time there talking with the Honorable Commissioner for Information. He had to walk us through what we should be expecting to mark the second year of His Excellency in the office. Now, I'm being joined by the Council Secretary of the Calabar Municipality, Elder Comrade Esau Basiedem, ACPA. Esau Basiedem, so good to have you join us. And let me say good evening.
Thanks so much. Good evening.
It's been a long while we had you on the show. It's been a long while we had you on the show. And I'm also aware you are the Publicity Secretary of
APC Legacy Group.
Oh, great.
The foundation members of the party in Cross River State.
Great. Okay, now you have been on the opposition, for over 2 decades now, and by divine providence, you've seen a lot of people move from one party to the other. But we must indeed say you have been very consistent in being at the other end, and now it's come over to your side now. And now you sit pretty as the Secretary of Council now. Something happened yesterday in Calabar. It was, had a massive coverage across the state, and it was something that we saw mammoth crowd in Calabar coming out to witness the grand defection, rally of some political heavyweights in the PDP, the APC, the Labour, and the PDP, the Labour, and the PRP. So I'd like you to talk to us about what actually happened in Calabar as regards the grand defection rally.
Yes, fortunately for me, I was there, live and direct, as the State Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, that's the State Publicity Secretary of APC Legacy Group, the foundation members of the party. And it was for me, it's a welcome development. For some of us that have been in the wilderness, like you know, and also mentioned, for more than 2 decades, we engaged ourselves constructively and also engaged the government of the day then constructively to achieve the needed effective leadership and good governance. And we worked and supported the party passionately. And talk about consistency. It is what has kept some of us very active and alive in politics of today. Because without consistency, apart from politics, there is nothing you do that will succeed if you are not consistent. Because the start will not be that juicy. But when you are consistent, definitely, that is where the grace comes. So yesterday, for those of us who were there when we were nothing, in fact when we were mocked, people will call us Skuda, people will call us trekkers, because we trekked. Sometimes we trekked 15 miles to and fro meetings. There are times we trekked 20 miles to and fro meetings. There are times we trekked 24 miles, 12 miles to 12 miles from meetings. There's a place called Ekabu. After 8 miles, that's about 4 miles after 8 miles. I trek with my colleagues. Some of them will trek from Atimbo, as far as Atimbo, to meet me when we continue the movement. To as far as Ekabu, to and fro meetings, no incentive, no nothing. So that steadfastness is what that kept us. And we were so happy yesterday to see people join us. They are not joining the party in a vacuum. They are joining the party for a very big reason. The reason is, one, the governor of Cross River State has given opposition reasons in Cross River State not to belong to opposition, because he is operating in practical and open door policy where he embraces everybody, whether you are in PDP, whether you are in Labour Party, whether you are in NNPP, SDP, PRP. He is saying that election have come and gone. This is a time for governance. That is why if you look at his appointment, you see that a lot of those, or some of those that have been appointed into the government of His Excellency, Ntufam Apostle Senator Prince Comrade Basi Edodotu, belong to some other political parties that are not even APC. So that is to say that he is not just saying he is embracing everybody. He is doing it through practice. That is one. Two, majority of those that are joining APC today are those that before now, even when their party was in power in Cross River State, their roles were not fixed. They begged, even when they were in power then, they begged for their roles to be fixed. But this level of continuous procrastination was the order of the day then. But today, the man that is at the saddle of leadership of Cross River State does not talk about "I will do," because he is what we will call homeboy. He knows almost every street in Calabar metropolis. We went to him during the days of campaign to Ogoja. He mentioned almost all the streets because he's been there. He has lived in virtually all the local government areas in Cross River State, so that he knows those areas, those local government that have bad roads. He is fixing those roads silently, and you will never see the governor is working anywhere. Even when some few persons, because of what he is doing, will try to, try to praise him for those roads or another infrastructural development he has brought in on board, he will say no, he doesn't want it. So that and so many more forms the reason why PDP bigwigs, today I'm not sure PDP have up to 500 members in Cross River State, because the governor, his activities have so much attracted the PDP members, the Labour Party members, the NNPP members, the SDP members, the PRP members. In fact, after yesterday, I got calls from some microscopic few members of other parties who said, "You are one of the leaders of the party in the state." Anyway, they are very correct, because for you to be in the progressive, this is my 25 years as a progressive, active progressive politician. So at least I paid my dues. They called to say, "Abeg, we are coming." I said, "The door is open." Some of them said they have never seen roads since they built the houses in where they stay. This is the first time they are driving on an access road to their houses. Some of them said the primary school, they had dilapidated primary schools and other public facilities that were moribund. But today, the reverse is the case. That is why you see them say, this governor, I must join him, because the governor needs assets, not sycophants. The governor needs contributors. The governor needs thinkers. And those few thinkers that are in the other parties are crossing to say, let us go think alongside this governor who is thinking well for perseverance. So that is the major reason why I see people cross to APC, and it is a welcome development. It is unprecedented, because before now we used to have, I have been in the opposition, like I've been in the opposition for a very long time, though very constructive at that. Move around every morning, snap out the refuse bins that were littered everywhere in the other government, snap what we call deep sea pot, because I don't call those things potholes. When a hole is bigger than the size of a pot, it is never pothole. It is either, I call it deep sea pot or ravine. So I snap those things, put on Facebook and hit it, breaking news. And but in a long way, the governor then used to, when he see those things, he direct the appropriate authorities to deal, to address those issues. So constructive criticism, constructive and focused opposition is good in every political setting, because it brings about checks and balances. Okay? But in this case, the governor is not even giving the opposition what to criticize, because let us see refuse on our streets like it used to be. So it is a good development.
Okay, let's quickly take a very short break. Let's take this very short break. Just stay with us. It's the weekend politics. We sincerely apologize for that hit there. Now, before we went on break, Elder Comrade Sodom was, trying to lay a foundation for what happened yesterday. We had a massive defection from over 4 political parties into the APC. Now, let's begin to tag names on those that moved. Dr. Mrs. Emana Ambrose Amawe, deputy governorship candidate of the PDP in the 2023 elections. Right Honorable Daniel Asukwo, a 310 House of Reps member. Then Professor Eji, the state chairman of the People's Redemptive Party. Let's look at these figures. Yeah, not forgetting a few others also came. We saw Omen One defecting. We also saw Inogedam as critical stakeholder in the PDP. So I'd like you to look at those tags, those names that we mentioned, and what are they bringing into the party now?
Yes, every politics is local. All the aforementioned personages belong to one local government area or the other, and in their localities, something may have pushed them. Let me first speak for my local government, Calabar municipality. By the special grace of God, the governor of Cross River State, in his wisdom, pushed for local government election, and Calabar municipality was fortunate to have a messianic personage who, by the grace of God, is doing well today. The local government chairman, that is Apostle Right Honorable James Okonibo-Onam, is one man that has shown that capacity is not just about making noise. He speaks less and do more. The projects that are going on in Calabar municipality, not just in the municipal council secretariat, the projects that are going on at the Ikaika-Ukwa market, the ultra modernization of the Ikaika-Ukwa market, which is unprecedented, the ultra modernization of Ishi town market, the construction of a primary school. Pupils trek from where you call Odamba at Timbo, the road to Ababu, to Akum, to school. And the chairman said, no, not in his regime. That can never continue. We are building a primary school. There are some areas that do not have health center. Is building health center in some communities as we speak. The primary health care, they are coming for inspection of where these health centers are going to be sited. And by the grace of God, he has the highest number of appointees. He has 88. I'm speaking as a secretary of council, who also doubles at the head of appointees. He has 88, total of 88 appointees. And there is this thing they call statutory and non-statutory appointees, where the non-statutory do not get as much as the statutory appointees. In Calabar municipality, it is not so. We don't know what is non-statutory. Everybody, in fact, the least appointee in Calabar municipality earns about 90,000 naira. And he also operates similar thing like the governor, open door policy. You come there sometimes by 9 a.m., you see him in office at some 6:37 p.m. Apostle Right Honorable James Okonibo-Onam is still working and attending to people, not just people of Calabar municipality. Across the state, people visit him. Mind you, Calabar municipality is the capital of Cross River State, so as a mayor, it is his responsibility to at least cater for others, because as a local government chairman and every other political appointee, either commissioner or what have you, you are the governor's representative, you are the governor's ambassador. Okay. You have to operate an open door.
Correct. I like you to stick on the question I asked you.
Okay. I'm coming to that question.
Because of time.
Okay. I'm coming to the question. The question now is, this and many more are the reasons why those big wigs in Calabar municipality are defecting to APC.
Okay.
They have defended the APC and they promised. They spoke through Ntufam in Oredem. They promised to join hands with the mayor of Calabar to move Calabar municipality to the right place. They also appreciated him for all he has done. Because even when they were in PDP, I know from their statement they have been admiring the activities of the mayor of Calabar. That is one. Talk about Dansuki. The Right Honorable Ntufam Daniel Asukwo, aka Dansuki. He is not just a sworn politician that you can push away. He is a big name. So for you to have a Daniel Asukwo in your party, it is a very great achievement. For you to have the likes of Dr. Mrs. Emana Amawe in your party, a seasoned journalist at the national level. He is an internationally recognized journalist. So she is an asset. So for you to have such a person in your party, in fact, I think we should even go for a Thanksgiving in the church. Talk about the state chairman of PRP, though even when they didn't really make significant noise, because politics itself has a lot also to do with noise. You must show that you are there. You don't just say, I'm a political party, go to Abuja, get INEC to register you. That is all. You must show. But even at that, as a state chairman of a registered and recognized party in Nigeria, to defect to APC with all their state structure, local government structure, it is a very big achievement for a leader of the party in Cross River State and the South Obeligo Zone, Apostle Ntufam Prince Basiri Utu. Because if he was not doing well, the person that defected yesterday wouldn't have defected the APC. Because as long as I know them, even when we have never been in the same party before, this is the first time we are belonging to the same party. But what I can say about them is that they are never sycophants. They are never political hallelujah voice. They are never praise singers. So if say Dr. Ambassador Otu was not performing, they wouldn't have come to APC. So it is a very big plus. In fact, as I speak, you know too well that I have 15 customized APC Agbada. I am increasing the number to 30. One of it is the Agbada I am going to use to wear, to put on the day of the governor's second term swearing in. Because even if these people wouldn't have crossed, even if they were not in APC, the governor won landslightly. How much more now that those people that gave us some pockets of disturbances from some few corners, now that they are in APC, it means it is a walkover for the governor. So what we are doing now is to focus more on the delivery of effective leadership and good governance, which is what an average Cross-Riverian is more interested in. But as a politician, I am doing that of effective leadership and good governance, and also preparing my dancing step for the governor swearing in 2027.
Okay.
Because it is a yes for His Excellency.
Okay.
Apostle Ntufam, Senator Prince Comrade Basi Edith Otu.
All right. So very quickly, we have just about 2 minutes to wrap up the show, Elder. Now, this defection, what does it mean to the APC?
It is a big deal.
Okay.
Though there is an advice from some of us or from us. For those who have come in, yes, there is a constitutional proviso that when you join APC today, you are to benefit from all the privileges enjoyed even by the president and even by Elder Commissioner Ambassador, the founder of APC, co-founder of APC in Cross River State and Nigeria at large. But the advice is, as you have come in, stay humble, stay calm. Don't do anything to start fighting those you have come to see. Even if the person you have come to see, either as a ward chairman or chapter chairman, ward ESCO or chapter ESCO, state chairman or state ESCO, or what have you, and party chieftains and leaders in their right, even if they were your gate men, even if they were your servant before now, please, respect in APC is sacrosanct. Because they say respect is reciprocal. Give them their respect. Because, like for some of us who suffered so much for the party, you don't just come and start saying, I was this, I was that, so I must oppress you. You don't oppress us. Some of us are fighters. We fought because if we didn't fight, maybe APC wouldn't have been here, because we know what happened in 2013, early 2013, when INEC, people tried to use INEC to play pranks, not to register APC. And how many days, how many weeks some of us spent in Abuja INEC office protesting until APC was registered. So you will not just come and start fighting. Definitely we will respect you. Your place in APC is there, honorably kept for you. But respect those you have come to meet. Don't start struggling things with those you have come to see. For example, the governor of Cross River State is the leader of APC in Cross River State and the entire South geopolitical zone. You will not come to APC today to say, okay, let me fight the governor. We will fight you until you yourself, you say, I made the biggest mistake. But when you respect yourself, definitely you will enjoy APC. APC is taking Nigeria to the El Dorado. Governor, like the governor is taking Cross River State to the El Dorado. Tinubu is doing same. So all we need to do, for those that have joined APC, join us together to give the governor the necessary backing, because he needs all of us to succeed, because a tree can never make a forest.
Let's hook it there, Elder Comrade. Thank you so very much. It's always been a good time to have you on the show. As a matter of fact, when we are talking politics, time is not always our friend. Elder Comrade Esau Basedem, ACPA, is the Council Secretary of Calabar Municipality and also the Publicity Secretary of the
APC Legacy Group.
Absolutely.
The founders of the party in Cross River State
absolutely.
And Nigeria.
Good having you on my show. We look forward to seeing you again. So this is where we'll be hanging on the show on this beautiful Sunday evening. Let's do this again next week Sunday, God willing. Till then, my name is Joseph. Yeah, have a beautiful evening. Good night.